What is happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. Today we've got another contender deck for you. It's been a little while since we've had one released, but this is a good one. Trust me. It's really great. Probably my favorite so far. But I'm a little bit partial, or should I say, not impartial, when it comes to this deck because it is a Postexilic deck. Basically, what happens if you remember I've had multiple showings of my Postexilic builds on the channel already, but back in 2020 there was an online tournament where I used my Postexilic deck. I think it was the first one when they started back up, so probably November. So first one on the channel if you want to go back and check those out if you haven't seen it. I played my regular Postexilic deck, so like non-contender version, and it did very well. It is a very good deck. Or just Postexilic in general is a very good theme that was kind of a sleeper, I guess, for a while. I really wish I had discovered the deck before Nationals, because that would have been really fun to try it out there, either in Type 1 or Type 2. I probably would have ended up doing Type 2 and then let somebody else do Type 1, or like one of the other people in my play group or something. But anyways, here we are with a contender version of the deck, because basically at that tournament I played Derek from Your Turn Games, aka the just Watchman. I played him during that tournament, and he was like, "So you're gonna build me a contender version of this deck, right?" And I was like, I just kind of laughed it off, like, like, good one. Like, this deck, I don't know if it can really be contenderized. Sure, yeah, we'll go with it, contenderized. And later on, or I guess he was kind of like, "No, I'm serious. Like, I think you should try it out." And I was kind of like, I don't know if this is really going to work, because like it really relies on Zerubbabel a lot. A lot of the really good searching cards like Emmaus Road and Solomon's Dream, a little bit too out of the price range for a contender deck. And also Book of the Covenant, really important for setup. So there's a lot of things that the deck relies on that we don't get in the contender version, but there was another way to do it, and it was actually an idea that Chad France, or See the Tree, had when he and I were kind of talking about Postexilic stuff, and he was kind of looking at other options for how to still get off like the same like combo kind of stuff with Impartial Judgment. And so the way that works is you go out with Jared the Beholder, and I think there are other ways to do it. Like, this isn't the only non-Zerubbabel way to do it, but basically, like, for Feast of Booths, you need a Meek hero in battle in order to play the enhancement. So you need to basically have like a banding chain with a hero that bans and converts to Meek, so that you can end the chain with Joyda to play Feast of Booths from your discard pile. So the way that it works with Jared, he bans to a Cloud hero. There really aren't that many Cloud heroes with banding abilities that are generic enough for our purposes here, but we do have Ezekiel the Vindicator, who is a Cloud hero. He bans to a generic OT Angel, which isn't very broad, but Cherubim fits the build there, cannot be negated by Ezekiel. Also gets to look at the opponent's hand, and then bans to a good chunk of our heroes, Teal Priests or Green Prophets, so Haggai, Ezra, Zechariah, Jeshua, and Joyda, if we're ending the chain that way, which we can. We don't, usually we'll put a few more heroes in there beforehand, but that is kind of the bare minimum for the number of heroes we need in battle to get the Joyda to play Feast of Booths from discard. And then the problem is we can't put it in Partial Judgment in reserve and just play that on Jared, because Feast of Booths does say it has to be played on your rescuing Meek hero, so it has to fit the brigades of Jared. So it can either be blue or red. Jordan Interrupted is a good option, but there's a cheaper option that Jared can also take in a pinch because he takes a blue enhancement from reserve, Book of Hosea. So you can play that on your Jared. You draw 3, and then you get to play the next enhancement. That enhancement does not have to be on your meek hero, so if you have Impartial Judgment in your hand, you can play that. Other option is you take Job Overcomes with Jared. You play Book of Hosea with Feast of Booths, and then you play Job Overcomes. Like, if your opponent already has a lot of their defense and territory, and you don't really have the resources to bounce all of them, it's a little bit harder to get Jehoshaphat in battle with kind of the everybody, so can't really bounce characters that way as easily. You can bounce them with Ezra still, and obviously Oath of Purity, and we also have Book of the Law in here for bouncing and a little extra setup help, I guess, to compensate for the cards we're missing. But if they already have a lot of stuff down, then Job Overcomes can really do a number on them, because if you can like wipe out all the defense in their hand, and you can you know that you can beat what you see in their territory, then Job Overcomes is going to be really good. Plus you get to draw an extra card, so why not, right? So this is kind of a backup plan, so to speak, or an alternative to Impartial Judgment that works just about as well, especially like early game. If your opponent puts down like a few evil characters that have a lot of brigades, like Foreign Wives is obviously very popular. Profane Daughters has 3 brigades. Lots of multi-brigade evil characters going around right now, so if they get more brigades down, then you get meek heroes down early on, then Job Overcomes is actually maybe a little bit better. I mean, obviously you want to try to bounce their evil characters and discard them when you're wiping their hand, like with Impartial Judgment, but if you can beat the evil characters on the board, then what's in their hand, as long as, or if they've got nothing in their hand, then it doesn't matter. So that's kind of the goal here. Otherwise, everything is pretty much the same. The nice part about playing with Jared is that we also get to use Adam. He helps us set up and get our meek heroes, or a lot of our heroes out. So basically, like, if you're kind of going in unimpeded, or you maybe they don't have a Lost Soul right away, so you're just doing a battle challenge, you kind of get a little time to set up, and you can go Adam to take Jared from your deck, and the next turn you can go Adam to take Ezekiel from your deck, and then ban to Jared and ban to Ezekiel. Hopefully you have Cherubim at that point. We do have Wheel Within a Wheel in the deck to help get Cherubim out, even though he's the only angel, but I think it's worth it getting that extra little bit of setup. We do have 3 other heroes that can play Wheel Within a Wheel, so it's like Cherubim is one of the harder cards to get out because it's not a star card or anything, so basically Wheel Within a Wheel, Plumbline, Triumphal Entry can also do it, and then a Soldier's Prayer to get Plumbline, obviously, but a little more difficult. To get to Adam, we put Covenant with Noah in the deck. If you don't need it as a Covenant, or as an artifact, then you can use it later on as an enhancement. It's still pretty good in battle to just negate the last evil card and then discard an evil enhancement. And then Covenant with Abraham, obviously grab Jeshua and Joiada from reserve. We definitely had to make a few compromises on the Lost Souls. Like, you'd really like to see Exiles in the deck, like, so much. But because we don't have Exiles in this build, it's a little bit past the price range of the deck. I'll just be straight up here. The deck list is available, or the link to Your Turn Games, which has the deck list and the information where you can buy the deck, and a little summary of it is in the description below, so you can go ahead and check it out there. It is $80, so it's a little bit on the pricier end of a Contender deck, but I think it's worth it. Like, in my opinion, that's definitely a very good deal. The regular version of this deck, I added up the numbers and it comes out to about 1 stimulus check, so yeah, $80 rather than $600 is a really good deal. And of course, this is $80 with the 25% off or so that Derek offers with these Contender decks. So if you're kind of looking to get into a the competitive scene right away with a top tier, or somewhere around top tier, or like I guess a version of a top tier deck, this is a really good place to start. I'll actually the rest of this video is going to be me playing a game against Derek, who's going to be using his Thunder Throne Contender deck, which is basically the same thing, like a slightly watered down version of a top tier deck, but it is still very powerful. So really great game. Don't miss that. I assume that's really why you're here, so I'll try to keep the rest of my little overview here pretty short. We do get a few of the Lost Souls that are kind of key to the deck: Prosperity, Darkness, and Distressed. Of course, you're not going to actually get the 2019 National Tournament Special Promo Darkness if you're buying the deck, the Contender deck, but I like fancy cards, so I put the fancy versions of them in here as long as they do the same thing. Same with like the Son of God and Christian Martyr, that kind of stuff. So just a little disclaimer, I guess. Distressed is also important for the deck to handle things like Jonah and Babylonian Merchants, all that kind of nasty stuff. And then Foreigner is actually kind of nice because it almost compensates for not having Exiles. Like, Exiles is super nice from getting the artifact from reserve, and then you also get to top deck a star enhancement from discard pile, or like that's, I guess, one of the other options. So we kind of lose out on that a little bit, but top decking a good card from reserve is also pretty good, especially when we have Joshua. So like get one of the fortresses out or something before we attack, or get Joida. Or the other option is reveal a card from hand, reserve a good OT enhancement matching that card's book from discard pile. So we do have OT enhancements that have a lot of matching book stuff. So like Offering Your Son, we've got a few Genesis heroes. Zechariah is the reference for Zerubbabel's Plumb Line and Triumphal Entry. So we've got, let's see, I think Zechariah might be our only Zechariah hero good card. But just the different options that you have there is overlap with the enhancements. Like Feast of Booths is an Ezra enhancement. That's where a lot of the heroes are from, like Ezra and Joshua. So if you have one of those in hand, you can recur your Feast of Booths that way. Unfortunately, there aren't really any Second Chronicles heroes that fit well. Otherwise, being able to recur Impartial Judgment would be pretty sweet. And putting it back in your reserve is really no big deal, because you can just get it with Zerubbabel's Temple when you attack anyway. Other than that, hand information is good. Punisher just kind of doubles up on Distressed. And then Lawless is just another good value Lost Soul. The Dominants are where another, I guess, compromise had to make for price wise. We like 3 Woes is really good in the deck because we need to negate my opponent's Storehouse. Storehouse is also a little bit more expensive for a Contender deck though, so if you're playing against other Contender decks or kind of that level, you might not have to worry about it too much, but if their hand is protected, things are going to be tricky for you. So I guess Image of Jealousy is the main way, I guess really the only way to deal with Storehouse if you are going up against it. But obviously if your opponent has kind of a beefier deck, then hopefully that also means that you have some ways to beef up your deck as well, and can maybe add some other ways to deal with Storehouse. But you can play Image of Jealousy from your reserve with False Leaders, which is nice. You can grab it with False Peace if you're getting that, and you can also grab it with Persian Horseman if you need to. Yeah, a few options there. The main Dominant edition that was actually something I noticed when playing LOC only. I did the Postexilic deck there. Ride On Victoriously, or I guess more importantly, the other side, Awesome Things, lets you play an enhancement on your meek hero in battle. So if you don't get to Jehoiada, to the Feast of Booths, to play or like play a Feast of Booths from your discard pile and then play an enhancement from reserve, if you don't have the play first option there, you do get it with Awesome Things. So that doing that pre-block is another option that fits really well within the price range of the deck, and I'm really glad I found this, because before it was Harvest Time, and then I was like, no, this actually, like, Awesome Things makes a lot more sense. Otherwise, yeah, Vain Philosophy is nice for the hand information, see how, like, or deciding when to go in with your Impartial Judgment combo is kind of critical, because if they don't have any evil cards in hand, or they don't have very many that you need to get rid of, then you know, you might as well not waste it. You might as well just do a banning chain with Zechariah or something like that to negate their stuff. So lots of really good options with this deck. Of course, the defense is very small still, but that's just because we're putting so much power on the offense and want to have as many meek heroes as we can to make the most impactful impartial judgment. So it really is a race sometimes. So if that's something that you don't like as much but still want to try out the deck, you can definitely find some substitutes to make, like, you know, maybe wheel within a wheel isn't worth it. If you put in some more defense to, you know, slow your opponent down, then you won't have to get set up quite as fast. But I don't know, I like it. I think it's really fun. It is kind of a technical deck though, so I will warn you ahead of time if you're you know, if you just want to put your cards down and swing in without having to think too much. If you're just that kind of player, that's totally fine. I would recommend a Throne deck. Yeah, that's right. The Throne is silly and very, very easy to pilot. This deck, I think it will take a few games to really get the hang of it. And even for like experienced players, I think like figuring out the order of cards to get, like, do I get one of the combo pieces or do I get another way to draw so that I can get more of the heroes? Because, like, I mean, getting all the combo pieces, I keep saying combo, it's not really a combo, it's just kind of more or less a combo. Getting all the pieces you need is pretty easy, but getting enough meek heroes out is kind of the difficulty. So you have to kind of know, okay, when do I fetch out a piece or when do I fetch out a speed element? Fortunately, some of the stuff like Feast of Boots, I mean, is a speed element and a piece, so makes it a lot easier. And cards like Adam are reusable to kind of just go ahead and, you know, get as many heroes as you need. And he also fits really well in the, or he fits and starts out the banning chain, I guess. So very easy to do that there. I really like the way this deck turned out, and so I am glad to be able to show it to you guys. This really fun and great game, and of course, check it out on the YTG website. And yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the game. All right. I did not draw any souls, so.
Okay.
Got a Meeklaw soul.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any star abilities?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why do I have 10 cards? Oh, I'm looking at my reserve. Okay, so. All right.
Do you have any stars?
Yeah. Stars, I do. I'm going to use 1 star. Okay. That one.
All right.
So we'll do this. Oh, never mind, it's not me. Okay, him.
Alrighty.
I have to go there.
Let's see. I've got 1, and I think. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do another one, or I'll do 2. So we'll do Triumphal Entry first. Look at my bottom 6. We'll put this one on top. And then I will top deck. Let's do Noah's Ark from reserve. And you may choose.
Okay. I think I think I will let you go first.
All right. Let's. Okay, I guess we can start off with the. Yeah, we'll use Come with Abraham, and we'll activate it and grab Joshua from reserve. And go ahead and put him down and play Triumph Entry, top deck a hero for my deck. Too many good options here. We'll top deck Adam. And so it goes on top, and I will draw one from Joshua. And I will put down Akeem the Compiler. And we'll go ahead and rescue with Adam. And we'll take we'll take Jared the Beholder from reserve, or from deck, sorry. And we'll we'll ban him into battle as Meek. And that's my rescue.
Okay. Dominish?
Go for it. Nice. I'll put that down. Might as well play that as well. Search for an artifact. Take book. Oops. And we'll put some artifact from my hand down and pass the turn.
Don't forget to shuffle your deck with offering your son in it.
Yep, I did. Oh, it said. Oh, I had to wait. Okay. Alright, cool. You would think I would realize that the shuffling isn't redundant if you're putting another card in there.
Right. Okay.
No lost souls.
All right. Now, so I will reveal Josiah. Top deck an artifact. Top deck all the curses.
Okay.
I'll activate this.
It's negated by Akeem.
Oh. Then I won't activate it. Or I'll just activate it, I guess. That's my fault.
No, sure. I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. So I could do something. Well, never mind.
I mean, like, if you want to use the enhancement side instead, that's fine.
No, sorry. Can I just turn it over?
Sure.
All right. Just put it down. It's not fun. Let's see.
Don't need to play it as an enhancement because you already have the throne, huh?
Huh? Yeah. All right. So I need to go ahead and I'm gonna put him down as well. I'm gonna go ahead and battle challenge with him, and I'll pull a soul from your deck.
Okay.
What you got here? What defense you got? You love on defense. The brown and gray.
Yep.
Walls up.
Okay.
And then shuffle. And I guess it's evil discarding fortune. Curse, there's none of that in play. So anyway, there it is.
Okay, I will block with the Lying Prophet, and we'll check out what you got in there. Ooh, too bad it's not Evil Brigades.
Yeah, exactly.
New Covenant, convert Evil Human in battle, convert to non-active artifact. Oh, it was nice of me putting down a meek hero for you.
I appreciate that.
End up to X humans. Alright. So 3 brigades.
Green, purple,
And teal.
And teal, yes.
Alright. And wives, trick, and shipwreck. Cool. I'll draw 3. Darkness. Yeah, I'll go ahead and use darkness. Let's go to my deck. And let's put false leaders in play.
Oh, actually, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No unity for Amon yet.
Yeah, no unity.
Alright, that's all I got.
Alright, so then I'll trigger Throne here.
Yep.
I will draw. You have
just 2.
How many? 2. Okay. And then I will play an enhancement. So good and evil brigades. We have green, purple, red, brown, gray, gold, blue, teal, and I think that's it. Right?
Yep,
So
that's
8.
it.
I'll just pull in all your guys.
Alright.
And I will I want to do somebody else. Yeah, what the heck? Throwing King Saul for my hand. And I'll draw 1. Oh, there we go. Okay, now Ammon is working.
Yep.
Here they come. Okay. All right, so
So that
we got
would
all
negate
this,
my
and
darkness.
what's that?
So that negates my darkness, so
Mm-hmm.
that goes
Yeah.
back.
And Jared's already meek, right?
Yes.
Okay. I can take a star human from deck. I think I'm going to do that. I want to control negate opponent's neutral cards. So I'm negating your neutral cards as well, as I control a meek hero, which is Jared.
Mm-hmm.
And Jeshua, he's attacking me, man. Factors from deck or reserve. Okay. I think the only one I'm using is Adam. So I could take one, right? Star human. I think I'll take him.
Alright. My initiative.
1 second. Yes.
Alright, I will die. And we'll give you the darkness.
All right. Okay. I think I am done. So your turn.
Let's see, prosperity. Guessing you don't have flying away in your deck, so I'm gonna discard that.
Prosperity's negated with Ammon.
Oh, you're right. Shoot, sorry. Well, that's probably for the best because I remembered you had foreign wives in your head now, anyways. Well then. Alright, so just my characters and territories and lost souls. So, coming with Abraham would still work. Alright, so I think I'm going to turn that over, and we're gonna activate Book of the Law, and I'm gonna bounce my Jared.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will make a rescue with Adam. Go and search. And we'll grab Ezekiel. We'll ban to Jared, and we'll convert him to Meek, and yeah, I'll take Job Overcomes. Then I'll ban to Ezekiel, and I'll ban to Cherubim. I'll look at your hand. Ooh, Joshphat and the Isaiah and the Angel. Alright. Alright, so top deck the Led Astray.
What's that?
Top deck the Led Astray with Cherubim.
Oh, that's right. Evil Dominant. Okay.
And into a green prophet and teal priest. Yeah, so let's do we'll ban 2 Haggai and play an OT Fortress from my reserve, which will be Zerubbabel's Temple. And then I'll ban 2 Jeshua and play a good OT Fortress from my deck, which will be this Noah's Ark that we saw a while ago. And then, since Zerubbabel's Temple was played by Haggai, then it gets triggered by Jeshua, so I will top deck Oath of Purity from my reserve, and then draw it with Jeshua. And that is my rest time.
I thought it was the if was anything after that. Like Joshua was already attacked. So then
Well,
the
so
temple had to be,
Haggai played Zerubbabel's Temple,
uh-huh.
Jeshua, and then he
yeah.
banned into Jeshua.
I got it.
And so Jeshua gets in on the attack trigger after Temple's in play.
Right. Yeah, nice. All right, done?
Yep.
Okay. Block with the wives.
Alright.
Minish.
So trigger on Book of the Law since Jared is meek. So I get to search for a good card. I'm going to search for yeah, let's search for Ride On Victoriously. And then I will go ahead and play it as Awesome Things to play Job Overcomes on my Jared.
Okay. Ooh, nice. Ugh. Well,
so you do have special
I guess
initiative, but since
yeah, that's true.
it will be discarding you, but
Yeah, no. And then I guess I got to do from hand too, right?
Yep. Kind of wish the lettuce ray was still in there now, but
so I have to get rid of Ammon as well, I think, right?
it's just hand or battle, so Ammon is
hand or
safe.
battle. Okay, that's from hand. Discard. All right. There you go.
And then I get to draw a card. All right.
Nice play.
Thanks. Let's. Yeah, I guess I'm down to 8, so I'll just go ahead and pass.
All right. Thinking about using star. I think I will. All right, I think we rescue with him, draw 1. And then I will band. I think I'll bounce my King Saul.
Okay.
Then I'll band. See. Got no good Isaiah card there. I think that is it for now.
Oh, I'm guessing it's the Isaiah New Covenant that you got in there too. Huh? That's nice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I guess we make you play it. Yeah, I guess I'll block with. Oh wait, no, he's negated. Oh. All right, never mind. Not gonna do that. Yeah, I will just have to give you the prosperity.
All right.
Unfortunate.
And I will pass.
All right. Yeah, I'll use a star on Balaam's Prophecy to look at your hand. Got the Let Us Stray still, and that's it. Good, good. All right. So I will put Book of the Law over here on Temple. Oops. And we'll bounce my Jared again. And we'll put Coming with Abraham over here on Arc and take Joida from reserve. And we'll put Golden Cherubim there. And I will rescue. We'll go with Adam. Take a Star Hero from deck. Let's go for Baton. And Band Jared. We'll convert him to Meek and fail the search.
Real quick, did you earlier with the Balaam? Did you? Oh, you didn't play that in territory. You just did the star, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll ban to Ezekiel. Cherubim will top deck the Let Us Stray. We'll ban to Green Prophet or Teal Priest. Yeah, we'll just do Joshua, Haggai, and Zechariah. And yep, that's it.
Yep, nothing I can do on that one.
Okay. Down Joida. Play Profane Daughters, and now since you have no souls, Amon is turned off, so I'm going to go ahead and play Balaam's Prophecy and reveal my top 6. And let's see. We'll take Eliakim. And then 2 good cards remain. So I will reorder them. Let's see. No, okay. We'll do it that way. I think. Should I think I want to draw that? Oh, alright, yeah, we'll do it like that, and then when they go back, we'll draw 2. From Joshua. Then we'll put down Eliakim as Meek. And we'll play Zerubbabel's Plumbline on him. We'll take Feast of Booths. Or, I guess, top deck and then draw. And we'll play Feast of Booths, and we'll banish 1, 2, 3 from your discard pile. To draw 3. Let's see. I did shuffle after that, right? Yeah, okay. Weird. Foreigner stayed on top, so I was just double checking that I had shuffled. If I do not, I can reveal a card if I can reserve a good OT enhancement matching that card's book from discard pile. Don't think I have one. Okay, yeah. We'll put down False Leaders. Oops, that's discarded. Oh, I guess actually. Oh yeah, so I think Feast of Booths doesn't go into the discard until after I've drawn, right?
Right. I think it all resolves and then it goes to discard.
Yeah, okay. Alright, so we'll put that down. We'll put Matan down as not Meek. Can't do that yet. And I guess, yeah, we'll put down Guardian. And we'll put down Persian Horseman and pass.
No new soul.
Okay.
Rescue with him, banning to Isaiah. The bounce will be your I think your false leaders.
Okay. Makes sense, since Isaiah is a mandatory search ability.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say yes? Sorry, I didn't. Or,
What's that?
can I play dominant?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I'll look at your hand again, and we'll underdeck something. Well, that's a good ease. Let's do the New Jerusalem.
Okay.
Oh, whoops.
I got it. Yeah. Yeah. A little too quick.
Alright, not negating evil characters this time. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and block with the Persian Horseman, and I will take, or let's see, I guess I'll draw 2. And we'll take, let's do False Peace from reserve.
Okay. All right, done?
Yep.
All right.
Would you like to draw?
I'm not going to draw. No.
Uh-oh.
Nice try to nice baiting. But I will play New Covenant to convert your guy.
Okay. What brigade would you like?
We'll say play.
Alright, and since that's on Isaiah, it cannot be negated, we'll go ahead and give you the Lawless.
I am done, so I will pass my turn to you.
Okay. Draw 3. Alright, upkeep trigger. I am going to reserve my Feast of Trumpets to play a Lost Soul from your deck with Zerubbabel's Temple. Let's see. Alright. We'll do that one. Lots of great choices there.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
And let's see. Nothing else in upkeep, so we'll go ahead and yeah, let's activate. We'll keep Book of the Law active in Temple, and we'll bounce. Let's see. Yeah, I'll bounce my Jared. And we'll put down Leaser as Meek. Let's go ahead and play Warning Against Rebellion, and we'll reveal your top 5. Let's see. I'll just go ahead and do it then, so we don't both do it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, if it says if it says like reveal, that means you're doing it, so I let you.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Sure.
Yeah.
No Lost Souls. That's unfortunate. And no Son of God or New Jerusalem either, which is not great, but so put the rest on bottom. And that's discarded. Okay. Can we generate any more lost souls here. Put down Ezra. I will put wheel within a wheel on Cherubim and fail the search. Put down false leaders. And we'll use false piece to take a card from deck. Let's do Jehoshaphat. And let's see. Alright, I'll go ahead and attack. And we'll go out with Adam and search. I will fail the search. Do Jared, convert him to Meek, and fail the search on that as well. Ban to these guys. And then I'll ban to Ezra, and I'll bounce your Amon. And then
Who are you bouncing?
Amon.
Amen. Okay.
And then yeah, I think oops. We'll ban to Hey Guy, Joshua, and then Matan, who will play a lost soul from your deck.
All right.
And that's my attack.
All right. Dominish?
Go for it. Oh, I guess that should have been top decked with Cherubim. Forgot to.
I was messing you because it's a mandatory, so.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to see if you can catch that. All right.
Well, both Jared and Cherubim would have stayed in battle, so.
Oh, no. Yeah, I know. All right. I will see who you got in battle. You got Matan, Joshua, Haggai, Ezra. It's a tough choice here. I'll just give up the soul.
Okay. Then I will pass the turn.
I'm going to play Covenant of Aid,
Okay.
Brad, Hananiah. And I will rescue Hananiah. Paper clear. Weapon. I'll take beers. Then I will band. Who will bounce your
Version Horseman.
let's try. We'll say false leaders.
Yep.
And then what is it again?
Mm-hmm. Alright, so you can discourage and negate and decrease an evil character in battle.
I think after this turn I'm gonna have to probably cut out here.
Alright, well I will block with Foreign Wives and we'll see what happens, I guess.
What's that?
Blocking with Foreign Wives. So, draw if you'd like.
No, I'll just knock her out with you.
Alright. And she will go. And you will get the soul.
Alright. Let's see if we can, if you can go real fast, and we'll try to do again.
I think so.
I'm going to discard this. Absolutely useless. Put him down. We're going to put him down. And we'll pass.
Okay. I forgot to grab my feast again last turn, so no upkeep trigger, but I think I'll just go ahead and bounce Jared again. Just to be on the safe side, I'll bounce your Amon and your Ahaz with Oath of Purity.
These two? Okay.
And then we'll let's see, nothing's protecting your deck, right?
Nothing.
Alright, so we'll just go out with Matan and we'll play a Lost Soul from your deck. And then we'll go ahead and play these two.
Yep. All right. Good game.
Good game. And I was a little worried my defense wasn't really showing up. Not that there's a whole lot of it, but not really anything I could do against your offense.
So I just drew two right now, and then that was one of them. So if I got rid of that Lestrade a long time ago, like, you know, I probably could have done that last turn and won, maybe. Yeah, but yeah, that's the way it goes. But it was a good game. It's good back and forth, you know.
Yeah, it was good.
Equally matched in a lot of ways with the offense, and then defense was pretty simple.
Equally unmatched, I guess.
Yeah, equally kind of weak. But I thought about grabbing. I took Jehoshaphat with the star, take Star Human, but thought about grabbing one of my my protect the meek souls, but I was
sure, yeah.
That's too strong. He's just too strong. I had Isaiah already.
Yep.
And then I made a slight mistake. I should have, when I banded in your Jeshua, had one of my two other good fortresses in deck. I just wasn't even thinking about them being in there, and Wall of Protection and Noah's Ark. But I didn't really want them per se, you know.
Yeah.
But, you never know. You could have used my own band against me or something if I didn't have Wall out. But
sure.
But yeah, so that worked out.
Yeah.
Strong deck, man. I like it.
Yeah, it's I'm a little bit surprised at how well it turned out, even without some of the big hitters that I missed from the regular version. But yeah, I think it's a good one. So yeah, thanks a lot for the game.
Absolutely. You know, people can pick up either deck. Your deck will be out soon.
Yep.
And currently the Throne, like I called Throne Thunder, or Thunder Throne.
Yep.
And it's available now. So if you guys
Sweet.
are interested, head on over to Your Turn Games and
Yeah,
Pick 'em
links
up.
to both decks will be down in the description, so definitely go check those out if you're interested in either or both decks. Maybe you and your friend can each get one, and then it should be a pretty evenly matched game. As you saw here, it was 5-4, so very close.
Absolutely, back and forth. So it was a race to those two dominants.
Yep. Yeah, I had New Jerusalem early on, and that's like the Vayne philosophy that I played. I was like, I'm not going to be able to stop the offense here, but maybe I can hit one of the big two and at least give myself a little more of a chance to speed up. So
Yeah, you absolutely picked the right target for that one. For
sure.
Yeah.
All right, thanks guys
All right.
for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll catch you later, Derek.
All right, see you, buddy. Thank you.